welcome back to my channel. We are back with another Sims 4 video today. Once again, I am building in The Sims 4, and this time we're doing a classic house in The Sims. I'm back in my save game, and I wanted to suffer, and we're doing the Goth Manor. Why do I hate myself so much? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you on that one. I mean, I guess I was inspired by The Sims' 21st birthday. You know, The Sims turns 21 and we're back to the basics. Back to the original family that has founded this entire franchise, basically. I mean, they're famous. And I just really wanted to suffer. You know, I just really am a sucker for punishment. And punishment is exactly what I got, because Hun, she took me 4 million years. No, it was 7.5 hours, but 7.5 hours is a long time when you're doing the Goth Mansion, because, oh my goodness. And somehow I made this into a 15-minute video. I don't know. I just, cut everything that took me over, a minute to do. Meaning, all of the roofing. All of the windows, all of the rugs, because for some reason, rugs are a struggle for me. I don't know. I couldn't pick a rug. I couldn't figure out the floor plan. You know, it's a real struggle sometimes. So at the end, I think I'm going to go through and show you a little bit of what I've done, just because I cut out so much. I like to do that on the videos that I cut out a lot. And because this is such a classic Sims house, you know, I feel like I have to. In my save game, this will be my save game. And it was a real struggle, so be nice. It's not my favorite house I've ever built, but I think it's pretty good. I mean, for not being in my, general style at all, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't build fancy manors that often. You know, I'm more of a tiny house build, you know? Tiny house suburban. So this was way out of my comfort zone, but it ended up pretty good. Ended up pretty good, if I do say so myself. I mean, you spend 7 hours on something, you'd think it would be good. So I hope you guys like it. I mean, I felt a lot of pressure making it because it's such a classic, you know, and the 21st birthday of The Sims. I mean, The Sims franchise can now drink in the US. So, congratulations on that one. That feels so weird to me. I didn't know that The Sims franchise was that much older than me. That's why I've only played The Sims 4. I mean, she's old. I didn't even know that. It's incredible it's still going on now. I had no idea. I am so unprepared to know this. I forgot that the 20th anniversary was last year, you know? And then we got a hot tub then. I thought we were going to get a hot tub this year. Don't get me started on the hot tub. I won't talk about her. Maybe we'll get a new bar, because, you know, that's exactly what we need. Ironic because you can drink, and ironic because every single place has a bar, and every single pack has a bar. So that would be funny. I think that they should do that in honor of the 21st birthday of The Sims. You know? Give us another bar. I think that actually would be pretty funny. I'm kind of down for that. Can they please give us a bar? That would be hilarious. I think I would die laughing of that. I'm pretty sure I would die laughing. You know, in The Sims we can basically die laughing, so I probably would. I will kill my sim by laughing if they give us a bar. I mean, at least the packs are on sale. Even though the game packs and expansion packs are the only ones on sale, I wanted the stuff packs on sale. I know they're only $10, they're not super expensive, but you can't even do 25% off. Or even 10% off? What's that about? You know? I don't understand what she's about. It's like you couldn't at least do that. I don't know. I don't ask. We don't complain here. I'm joking. That's like our entire brand. We don't complain here. We love The Sims. Love you guys. I once again don't have water in this. I once again do not have water in this. See? Very empty. No water. But we can still pretend. You know? We can still do it. We can still do it. Goth's mansion. Has anyone that is watching this right now, has anyone redone this house? I want to see them. Because, hun, she was a struggle. I'm gonna probably have to redo this house again some other time. I'm making it sound like I really hate it. I don't really hate it. I think it's a difficult house to remake. I made it very small compared to the original one. I will admit that, but I just didn't understand how to roof it at all. I mean, the original house doesn't have roofing, but I didn't think it matched the style. The weird third floor is super odd. I still did a third floor on this one. The little child was gonna get his room in the third floor with no windows. He was gonna get it again. I tried to keep some of the charm of the original house, like the weird color scheme. Tried to keep that a little bit, made it a little bit better, I will admit. There were no, like, weirdly blue rooms, then, like, black and red and orange. I don't know what that was about. No hot pink beds. You know, we were doing none of that. No, like, windows where it was, like, 4, but, like that. You know, I don't know what that was about. We don't ask. We don't ask. Whoever made the Goth's house, we don't ask her what happened there. But I mean, we have a decent sized master bedroom and, you know, master bathroom connected to it. And Cassandra, hun, she's spoiled. She is so spoiled. I can't even express how spoiled she is. She has a giant bedroom and a bathroom next to her bedroom. I don't know. I mean, she is the spoiled one, and her brother got a tiny room on the third floor with no windows. So I'm just saying, she, you know, I mean, I guess it had a couple small windows. It had more than one window. So I can't say no windows. I'm sorry about that. I can't say no windows. He did have a couple windows, but I gave him a bigger room at the top floor. It's kind of like a loft area. And it looks pretty good. I mean, there's also no windows. There's fake windows because there are fake dormers. So it still counts. They may not give a lot of light, but I wanted to keep the same no windows, you know? You can't get rid of those because then you just have nothing interesting, you know? If you get rid of the no windows, then what are you left with, really? Really, what are you left with? I don't know. Nothing. You are left with a mistake. I've realized that The Sims 4 does not have a lot of good fancy items. I know I don't have vintage glamour. So I'm well aware that I've done this to myself by redoing this house and not having vintage glamour because it's vintage glamour. I mean, this entire house is vintage glamour. So I'm aware that I did that to myself. But, you know, we're going to have to forgive that little mistake of mine and get back to the fact that this game doesn't have good fancy stuff. I mean, like, the paintings, they didn't come in the colors I wanted. I don't know. There weren't that many of them, so I had to reuse the same ones, which, you know, the Goths, hun, they wouldn't have the same paintings because they're rich. Pretend drink my no water. Um, yeah, there would be no using the same paintings. I mean, they're rich. Those are originals. There are no copies of those. I don't I don't know. But I feel like they wouldn't. Also, the beds, don't get me started on the bed situation. Do not even get me started. In the master bedroom, I went through so many beds in so many colors, and I just never found the right one. I ended up going with a decent one, and I'm pretty happy with it, but it's still not great. I mean, it's not exactly what I wanted, you know? I don't know exactly what I was looking for. I was going with the red and black and gray and white kind of scheme, more like grays and blacks, because I mean that's what the original one is, and they're the Goths, so of course they're going to have like a Goth mansion, right? I mean, am I right about this? And they have like a lot of reds going on and stuff like that, so I had to do that. I couldn't not. I gotta do what I gotta do, so I went with that color scheme. So it gave me very little to use, but I think I did pretty well with the few that I had. And then in Cassandra's room, instead of going with the hot pink theme, because that was a disaster from the first house that we're not going to talk about, I went with a light pink theme. We went with a light pastel pink, and she still looks like a spoiled brat, but at least there are no hot pink and purple. There's no hot pink and purple room. At least that doesn't exist. I will admit that the rooms are a lot smaller than the original house, and except for the top third floor disaster, at least we're done with her. At least we got rid of that. They all have like fancy laptops. This place is really hopping. I mean, there's no laptop outside. Like, the two kids have fancy computers, but what I was thinking with that, I didn't have an office, which I did want to have an office with like a library, but I didn't have room for that. I will admit that. I went with the essential rooms, that were big enough to make it look grand. But like I said, I did make it a lot smaller than the original one. Because I think that they're rich. I don't think that they're like, I can't even think of a person that's really rich in the game. Like the people in Get Famous, like that. Those are mansions. This is like a manor. What's the difference between a mansion and a manor? I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. But I kept some of the same charm. We kept some of the same weird things, made them a little bit better, I'd say. That's just my personal opinion, But I'd say it's better. I spent a long time on it. We've talked about this build for a long time. I will admit, I haven't gone to lots. I usually don't. I usually just ignore the house and just talk about random stuff. But today, I actually wanted to talk about it, I wanted to talk about it because they're the fame of The Sims 4. The fame of The Sims. I mean, they've been there since The Sims 1. What can I say? They're famous. Yeah, so if you get my save game, which will never come out, I repeat, it will never come out. Do not wait for it to come out. You will be waiting forever. Because I don't really have enough time to build houses in there that aren't for videos, so I film them for videos. So, that's a lot of videos, so it's gonna come out in a while. I'm sure during the summer and stuff like that, I'll be able to get out more. I can do some outside of filming, but, I do my best. So, save game, this will be in it. You can also download it on the gallery. It's gonna be on the gallery, so you can check there. If you are really desperate for a Sims house fix, all of my houses that I've done will be there. Like, we've got the pancake house. We've got lots of Willow Creek. I've done most of Willow Creek. I will admit that. I've done a lot of Willow Creek. You got the Goth house now. You've got some of the houses in other worlds. I don't know. I've done a lot of houses at this point because I build a lot. Because I enjoy building. You know? Yeah, I do a lot of building. I really enjoy building recently. I might go back to Cass soon because of that mod, you know? She's got me looking at Cass again. It's you know, Slider mods got me looking at Cass. But, you know, I'm still into building. I'm just a builder at heart. I will admit that. So let's get into the game and check this house out. Okay, now that we're in the game, this is actually the original house because this is not my renovation. Look at her. I just wanted to show the difference because it's a big difference and I wanted to just remind you what the original house looked like. I will give it to them that the original, you know, the original was all base game. So at least they have a reason to be semi-terrible. I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Oh, I guess the top did have a lot of windows. One person favorited my thing. Thank you. Oh, I remember about the windows. These are lower. Okay, that's what it was. All the other ones are up here, you see? Like that, which is also a weird placement for them. But it's lower. Why was it down here? Why was it down here? I don't know. I don't know. In here, you can tell it's very dark and depressing, you know? That guy's kind of creepy. Does he not have an arm? Oh, okay. I was like, I did not know that statue existed. Weird kitchen, like super weird kitchen. I fixed it, you know? I'm just reminding you, what's this chair doing here? Like, why is that chair here? You know, it's a mystery, and it'll always stay a mystery. And then up here, you have another, like, really weird floor plan situation going on here. Like, why is this bathroom so ridiculously big? Why are these windows so low? I don't have an answer. Why is this rug in here? Why is it all red? I don't have an answer for that. Any of those things. I almost used this bed, actually. I almost used the exact same one. So maybe I should have done that. This was the weird room I was remembering. The bright red with the blue and black. I'm confused. What is this child up to up here? Like, why? What's the color scheme? Why is there green, blue, red, black? What's going on, you know? After seeing that terrible house, which I don't even want to mention how weird it looks. I just can't even. Let's look at mine. Here is my house. It's, I mean, pretty different. It has the same charm. You know, I fit that guy in there. I fit the like curved walls, you know. I tried to keep some of the same stuff. See, it makes more sense, I'd say. You know, you come off into like this nice sitting room area, which is fancy, but it still has a TV because I had to get a TV in here. And then a giant kitchen back here, you know, like ridiculously large, like has no business being that big. I don't know. You have a bathroom back here. It's a little, you know, small skinny bathroom, but it's only a half bath, so it's allowed to be skinny. Back here you have a dining room area, which I really struggle with the table colors. I don't know why. We just really struggled with the table colors, but we did it. You know, in here you walk directly into the piano because she had to be in this house. You go upstairs, you have like a nice seating area up here, right at the top of the stairs. In here is Cassandra's room, master bedroom, and master bath, and Cassandra's bathroom back there. Up here is Alexander's room. You'll see over here, it's like he has to clean his room over here, and it's supposed to look fancy, but then you come over here and it's a little more like kid friendly than the original one, I guess. So overall, that is the Goth house. So I hope you all liked this video and enjoyed my renovation. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And come back next time for another Let's Play episode. Bye, everybody.